And we could not wrap up today's program without a word from a very special gentleman who has really been the visionary behind this entire day's program, the one who's really envisioned this particular platform. He talked to me about creating a Muslim television network in the United States many years ago. And I imagine he might have sounded crazy even 30, 40 years ago when he started asking, people to donate towards Islamic media. This was something that wasn't known at the time, but yet he took a risk and he's been investing so much time and energy into helping this resource, Sound Vision and Muslim Network Television, get off the ground. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Imam Abdul Malik Mujahid, who's an award-winning author, producer, and community leader. I'm sure many of you know his face and name, and I'll allow him to say a few words, inshallah, before we wrap up today's program. Sheikh, are you there?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Eid Mubarak to you and your family.
Kareem, to you. You're doing a great job. I mean, a lot of people from Canada, and you guys in Canada have a lot of spaces. This brother Sayyid is, you're saying 9 hours from Toronto.
Oh, he is actually, he corrected me. He's about 14-hour drive from where I am. We're in the same province. So
he's driving 10 hours a mile?
He must be walking. I don't know how it takes that long, but it's a very big place. But mashallah, I was just, telling the audience a little bit about this work of Muslim Network Television, of Sound Vision. And I want to hear from you. I mean, what was it like when you started this network out, when you started Sound Vision those many years ago? What was the response and reaction from the Muslim community? Because I imagine it would have been a foreign concept.
Well, I can tell you that people call me crazy. So that is one thing, probably the only thing common I have with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, thinking of big thing and focusing and achieving it, and cannot be done without getting a beautiful team and people. Sometimes people see my face and they think I'm the one doing. But I remember one person. I mean, I had a good career going and I left a lot of money on the table, went to television station. They made me clean on the floors and all that. I became a producer there. That's how the beginning is. Sound Vision came into being, but let's come to television idea. After 9/11, one lady called me and she asked me very reluctantly. She sounded maybe in 60s or something like that. Very calmly, and says, I'm not a Muslim. Is it all right to talk to you? I said, of course. I mean, I'm glad sometime as Sound Vision, I pick up the phone, and that's how I came to pick up the phone and talk to her. And so she asked she says that I found out you're from local mosque somewhere in the South, in the United States, phone number of Sound Vision. And she says, what is your channel which I can watch? And I say, I'm sorry, we don't have a channel. And you know what she said? She said, then how America will know about you?
SubhanAllah.
That's it. I never, ever forget about how calmly she told me such a major thing. And you look up the statistics, any of you are free to Google that, of course, and Sheikh Google will tell you this thing, that a huge number of people, almost 90% of people still get their news and information from television.
Yes.
Muslims don't have one. The next comes in the newspapers, about 61% get from the newspapers. Do Muslims have a newspaper reaching all America? Nope. There are people who get from, radio also, about 65% or so. Do Muslims have a radio reaching all America and all Canada? No, they don't. So if we don't have a newspaper, if we don't have a radio, if we don't have a television reaching all over, the lady is correct. How America will find out about you? And 90% plus news, according to major university research, of major newspaper, including mainstream television and mainstream newspapers, like even honorable papers like Washington News and the New York Times, they say 90% plus news about Muslims is a negative news. So if Buna, you and I and other beautiful people like Sayyid and Umar Reagan, we will not control our narrative, somebody else will be telling America about us. And that's what is happening. That's what the problem is.
Mm.
And our allies are saying, where are Muslims? You know, where women are marching and they are taking a photo of a Muslim woman and proudly presenting. There are non-Muslims saying no ban and no wall and all that. They are asking, where are Muslims? And there are mothers being snatched away on this other border from their children. And there are very few Muslims who are standing up. Muslims need to be part and parcel of change. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has three success strategies. And one of the main strategy was he used each and every means of communication available at his time. You know, you stand Mount of Safa and call all people, he did that. You visit the super flea markets of that time, he did that. You invite people at home, you hang something on the door of Kaaba, gone there, done that, each and every means available at his time. So what will be the logical thing to do today? We use means available 1431 years ago, or we use means available now? That's the question. That's the question. And that's the reason we started Muslim Network TV. Yes, social media is there. Many people, every Muslim organization, every Muslim individual has social media. We are drowning in social media. But is Muslim voice emerging social media? No, because people are forwarding the same television news and all that, and COVID, as Brother Reagan calls it, COVID with Qalqala, is 19-year-old, but they've taken over the world.
Yeah.
And Muslim have, along with our neighbors, 60% increase in watching television during this period. So we were sitting and watching, and that's why we thought, instead of sitting there watching somebody else, why not we start our television? And that's where Buna Muhammad, myself are working. I hope Sayyid and Umar Reagan will join. Taha is doing program, Hina is doing program. A lot of sisters are coming on board. It's an exciting time, but it cannot be done. Reason Sound Vision did not start television. That's the reason I quit extraordinary career and went to the television studio to clean the floor and learn to be director there and learn to be producer. And then I didn't take a job. I did that to start television. But each time we develop a plan, it becomes a $30 million, $80 million, $100 million, and we couldn't do it. Now we have started relying on you, brothers and sisters, and relying on ourselves and relying on our brains. So we're going to be smart about that. So that's why it has a lot of volunteers. It has a lot of interns. And some of us are putting 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week to get this thing. Muslims, UK didn't have a television. But I remember when they started about 15 years ago, Muslim will be nowhere to be found. I mean, Sound Vision used to have an office there. I have been gone there very often to UK. And Muslim were nowhere to be found. And I was sitting in Scotland. One Muslim, somebody pointed out, he is the first Muslim member of parliament in Scotland somewhere. We were sitting and I met him. After television started, things started changing. Muslims are everywhere to be found. There are about 40, 50 of them in the as member of the parliament or in this what they call a House of Lords. They are found everywhere in the society. Mayor of the largest city in UK, London, is a practicing Muslim, Muhammad Sadiq. So when Muslims engage, they take control of their narrative. They take themselves forward. By doing that, they liberate our neighbors from fear, hate, and anger. So please be part of Muslim Alert Network TV. If you have a talent, come forward. If you can volunteer time, great. If you can contribute money, do that. We may not become a Disney and CNN overnight, but idea is that we'll be better than what is out there. Are you with us? That's the question.
And everyone can make a contribution right now. Go to soundvision.com. And as the Sheikh mentioned, it's not just financially. If you have a skill set, if you are talented in a way that can benefit the ummah, come forward. I always think about the leadership style of the Prophet ﷺ, how he delegated certain tasks to certain sahabi. He knew that Someone like Khalid bin Walid had excellence in military strategy. He knew someone like Hassan ibn Thabit could use his voice as a weapon and use his poetry as a mechanism for spreading Islam. So this is what we're doing today. We're calling out to everyone. If you can help with production, if you have some background in media, or if not, at least donate money. I think everyone can make a contribution today of, whatever is easy for them and their families, and make it over time. Commit to doing a certain amount, pledge a certain amount, and inshallah, if you have a sincere intention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make that easy for you. Imam Abdul Malik, I want to give you the final word, because this is your vision and you have been the one who has been spearheading this project. I can imagine how many sleepless nights you may have had, especially in the beginning, stressing and planning and worrying. But alhamdulillah, your dream has come to fruition. Anything you want to say to the people who are watching? We had one sister who messaged that she grew up on Sound Vision. She's 38 years old now, and she grew up literally. Sound Vision helped raise her, and now she's having children herself. What do you say to the people who have been long supporters?
Thank you. Thank you. It is because of you we are able to do all of that. So keep sharing. And we are keeping an eye on the future. Muslim Network TV is not just on traditional network like a satellite 19, Galaxy 19 satellite. It covers all New Mexico, all USA, and all Canada. So we are doing a traditional as well as future. Future meaning the Amazon Fire TV, which is not as common, only 37 million people have it, or Roku, which has about 40 million TV, or even behind them is Apple TV. We're keeping an eye on future. And we are not leaving social media either. We are on YouTube and 40 or so social media. So contribute, go on muslimnetwork.tv and hit the donate button and donate. So people like you who have benefited, now you need to take it forward. You gave out my age. If you haven't grown up on Sound Vision, that tells people that how old I am. But I'm young at heart. I'm excited that this thing has begun and young people are recognizing. So the generation of Adam's world, you need to take it over for the next generation. And that's my invitation to you. We have done what we could. Now it's time for you to do. So I'm bursting with the energy and joy that after a long period of time, Muslim in America or in Canada, who have no newspaper reaching everyone, who have no TV, no radio reaching everyone, finally have a television reaching everyone. So keep telling everybody where to watch. They can watch it on Galaxy 19 satellite, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, or easy thing, muslimnetwork.tv, or our YouTube channel, or our Facebook channel. So it is growing. It's a soft launch. And with your help, inshallah, ladies, the one who called me, what channel should I watch Muslims on? Answer is here and now.
Jazakumullah khairan, Sheikh, for those beautiful inspirational words, and to all the people who joined us today, from the wonderful storytellers, the sisters who joined us in the very beginning of the program, to our brothers Sayyid and Omar Reagan, who also joined us and blessed us with their respective talents, and of course Sound Vision and Muslim Network TV in specific facilitated this. This is a passionate project that we want to spread art, we want to spread culture throughout the world. So please continue to support this wonderful organization and help us grow, help us firmly establish our foot in this wonderful world of media, and help make Islam and put Muslims on the forefront of telling our own story and sharing our own narrative. Thank you all for watching. I hope, inshallah, you enjoyed yourself today. I know I enjoyed myself. I was singing along with the sisters who were doing the puppet show. I was singing along with the nasheed. I was laughing along with Omar Reagan. So if anyone enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, alhamdulillah. And I'm sure many of you did as well. Make sure you share this video. It'll be available as well on YouTube afterwards. You can relive these moments, share them with your friends and family, and tell your friends and family about Muslim Network TV. Let us help push this medium to the forefront, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this beautiful Eid from you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help all those who are struggling around the world, our people, our brothers and sisters in Burma and the Uyghur. We had, by the way, a wonderful khutbah, one of the first of its kind, actually, from the Uyghur community. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept accept from them and bless them and help them and aid them in all their struggles. And for all of us who are living in this part of the world through quarantine and so on, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this process easy for all of us. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you to all the people who work behind the scenes, Sister Henna, Brother Wahid as well, Brother Taha, Jazakumullah khairan to all of you. And inshallah, this will be the first of many. We will have more of these celebrations. We will have more live specialty events that we bring to you throughout the year. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to all of our media networks, our social media network channels, and we will be coming back to you with more programming. And of course, you can watch 8 hours of program every single day through muslimnetwork.tv. I'm your host, Brother Bona Muhammad, signing off. Eid Mubarak, taqabbal Allah wa minkum, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of you. We'll see you again next time. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.